And God created me in a situation, in a manner in which he said, no, you will not go until you see Zambia win the Africa Cup final.
Born Philip Dennis Liwewe in 1936 and better known for his football commentary, Liwewe is regarded as the pioneer of Zambian football commentary. April 22, 2020 marks 6 years since his demise following a battle with liver complications. A sports journalist who would travel the football world mostly with the national team and would see his dream realized when Zambia lifted the AFCON trophy in Gabon 8 years ago against a star-studded Ivory Coast. Listening to him on radio made one feel like they had been at the venue. His son Ponga, former FAS General Secretary, relieves the moments with his father.
I would say I remember him as a father, or as a grandfather, because he's grandfather to my kids. So I don't look at him from the football aspect as most people do. We recall his contribution to the family, holding us together, supporting us, supporting whatever endeavors we wished to do. He had the attitude of not wanting to direct what you should do. I mean, I remember when I was a student, I was heavily involved from an early age in football, and he didn't push me, for example, to go into banking or to go into the marketing side, which is what I studied. But he said, whatever you are comfortable to do. So I did most of my work in football, in media. Even when I went to work in the corporate world, I was still involved on the sports marketing side when I worked in South Africa. Also worked with Supersport, again related to football. So he gave us the flexibility to take our own paths, and I think we are proud that he was very flexible as a parent. People always ask me about his football book, Soccer in Zambia. We are looking at having that relaunched in the near future. He also was working on his memoirs, which I think we're working towards completing. And the family is also talking about putting together a Dennis Liwewe Foundation. It's a discussion that is going on with some external people as well, so that his legacy continues after he's gone. I mean, it's 6 years now, and yet you can still see that people remember him, talk about what he achieved, what he did, how he brought people together through the power of football. And, we believe that what he did for football in Zambia should continue after he's gone through a foundation. So it is something we're looking at right now.
Liwewe brought masses together through the microphone in a way few have done before. Current FAS General Secretary Adrian Kashala shares his personal memories of Liwewe and those of FAS.
We are not here to mourn him, of course, but we are here to celebrate his life. And this is a person that kept all of us alive. I remember when I was very, very young, then he would be on radio and give you a picture as if you are watching a live game in action, but those were just commentaries from a two-band radio. So I think for us as a FAS, we really miss a person that gave life to football, that packed everything else that he wanted to do, full-fledged and really meant to be part of Zambian football. He chose to be part of Zambian football, and we would want to have a person in future, maybe now, we thought we could have someone to replace him, but I think, look at what is happening today. Dennis Liwewe's memories still remain very fresh, and till now, when you listen to his commentaries, you would think this man is alive. But I think it's sad that he's gone, but his memories still remain fresh.
Sports analyst Musonda Chibulu is among the current crop of football commentators from the Liwewe School of Football.
All the way from Belgium at shirt number 7, Lake Musiska has scored Muchofe. Perhaps one of the best midfielders that Zambia's ever produced in that engine room. All the way from Belgium at Anderlecht, Charles Chaliko Musonda. And also coming from Belgium, plied his trade at Nchanga Rangers. He's called the Mukango, Stone in Urenda. Shirt number 11, playing as the number 10. Probably the most inspirational Zambian player ever that I've seen in this time. Kalusha, Walia, 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 Walia. And you know, the crowd would, stand in adulation. And obviously when he described the goal, it was something out of this world. And you know, he would say, the ball comes to Makenga to Charles Msonda, turns round 360 degrees. Musiska is calling for the ball on the left. He gets him. Come on, Maisha, cross the ball! And obviously, you know, it's a goal! Walia, 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 Kalusha, Walia! And all of us who would be listening on radio would be jumping for joy as if we were in the stadium. That was the man. And obviously us as young people, we used to imitate him. And for me to analyze and do commentaries today, it was largely because of the inspiration that Dennis Liwewe had given.
Away from the commentary box, Liwewe's favorite story, which he also shared with this journalist, is of a young beautiful woman whom he would marry.
I invited her and we were dancing. I showed him the picture. I was in charge of photographic department, so took a photograph. So at the 12th, we call it 01 hours, 1 o'clock, when we go back to my bed sitter. Yeah. I was a reporter, bed sitter. Okay. So I said, well, there was a real match. Yeah, I said, now, you are going tomorrow, isn't it? The bus is tomorrow. He says, yes, but go and sleep at your friend's place. I'm telling you. Killed already there. Clear through ball. All you have to do any donkey would have scored. So you know what she says? She says, no, go and sleep with your friend.
Among the many dreams he wanted realized before his death was to see Zambia win the AFCON and qualify for the World Cup.
And this Zambian team, if they were to win the Africa Cup of Nations 19 years from where the squad perished in a plane crash. It's in! Tucked away by Stopira Zunzu, and Zambia are champions of Africa.
He lived to see the Chipolopolo boys overcome continental powerhouses to win the AFCON. However, a World Cup berth is yet to be realized. Nchimnyangandu, Diamond Sports.